All right. Hey, collective, how y'all doing? Now, I want y'all to please, 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 please go over there to that Aries channel. Now, you're going to find the link right above the description box. When I tell y'all that is a world reading, when I say y'all that damn thing got so good, it got good. And I'm telling you need to go over there and check that out. I'm talking about that thing got into dragons, vampires, climate change, spiritual warfare, I'm talking about, listen, it's not too often. LeBron James, pregnancy, the number 23. I'm talking about so much came out in that cotton picker reading. That was good. That was good. Now, I don't know what's going to come out here for you. But I think I'm going to utilize the same card. Alice in Wonderland has been wanting to talk a lot. Yep. But let's see. Now, that reading that you had, I gave you last night, I think that was on this channel. In regards to, where that card at? I think this started the precedence, because this is what I had on my mind. When that little card in regards to the snack came out. And I think it kind of clarified my question on the Aries channel. Alright? Because they want to eat you, boo. Oh my God. That thing got deep, y'all. Now let me see. Let me see what's coming up. Let's see. Alright, Spirit, what you got for these folks over here on this side of town? Alright, let me see. Where did I put? Let me get it together. We're going to start out with these. Put this over here. Spirit was showing me the way to go. That's that Michael Jackson energy. Let me see. Now we got the devil as well as the Knight of Pentacles. Now, it do look like you're moving on from something. Or maybe this type of energy. Now, I don't want you to look at this as necessarily bad all the time. Even though it has this negative connotation. You know, because you need your shadow. You need it. It's about balanced energy. Because sometimes you got to tap into that to defend yourself. You know, you can't be all around here all love and light. You know, turning the other cheek and all that kind of stuff. You know, having patience with people. Sometimes your patience runs thin, but enough is enough. Now, let me see. Because I'm just saying that because I'm looking at this card. And look at what's at the bottom of it. The freaking tower. And maybe your patient has wrong thing. And you can look at this on a world, scale. I think that a lot of times my readings really be towards anyway. Spiritual warfare, what's going on in the world. Even though it, talks about the shadow. How to overcome. Let me see. When I said that thing was so good, you can't even deny it. That wasn't all spirit. Woo! Now, the Eight of Wands is here. Now, I pay attention to how the cards is in my hand. Because over here is a celebration, but there's over here some tears. And now we got 88 showing up right here. What's on the time? 6:22. What's going on? What's going on? Now the sun and the world card wanted to show up. It looked like he want to get clear. Now 3 became 2. 3 became 2. We seen the 3 of Cups. And maybe that person that was crying is the one that's out. Because we do see somebody moving on. Now it look like, oh, these wands. You know, sometimes the wands is physical. It's moving fast. It's speed. Now let me see. Maybe somebody was running. Oh no, let me see. I'm just looking at this right here, and this is next. And I said 3 became 2. Let me see. I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull from these cards first. Journey. Saturn. We've seen the devil. And we also see sustainability. North Node energy. And the 3 of Cups usually indicates a celebration. Doesn't necessarily have to be 3 people, but sometimes it represents community as well. Communication. Just think about the 3rd house. And this is the balanced energy. It represents the 2nd house. And the 2nd house is all about individuality. Now you can look at this as 2 people, or you can look at it as your own masculine and feminine. I tell you that all the time. But I am looking at structure as well as sustainability. 44, North Node energy. Listen. You know, and that devil energy. I told you need it sometimes. Stand up for yourself. Sometimes you got to pick up your sword. Now that what that reading was about on the Aries channel, picking up the sword. And there you go at the bottom of the freaking deck. Now maybe this is a part 2 of that. I don't know. The second scene. You see the tension in the 2nd house sticking out, which represents Taurus energy. I thought it was individuality. But anyway, it's Venus, love, you know. Taurus represent, you know, ruling planet, cultivator. But you see, the wheat. And we know this is the splitting the wheat from the tare. You know? But everything has its purpose. Digest. It's all about health, wealth, you know, mental health. We've seen the 9 of Swords. Physical. It's about money as well. Sustainability. Now, something in that regard is coming. Communication. Something could be growing fast. Let me see. Sustainability. Now we're going to emphasize this card. And something's in transit. 4455. Now I'm looking at 456. Not to mention that this is 56 over here. 56644 right here. Now you could be saying 555 or 444, 666, 888. Let me see. 88. Let's see. Alice. That girl been wanting to talk. Alice in Wonderland. And here she coming right out the deck. Belong to your own dreams. Moving on. Now, 23 was very significant for that reading that I did. Because I kept telling y'all, I keep saying the number 23. And when I woke up this morning today, I was looking at Phono Fame. You know, because he posts very early in the morning. First thing I came across, so I just clicked into it and bam, there it go. Number 23 on a LeBron jersey. And that started the precedence for that reading that I did. Because they got all these memes going around in regards to LeBron James being pregnant. 23, very ritualistic. I looked it up to see who all held that jersey number. Now, I think he was previously the number 6. I don't know, y'all. I don't watch. But anyway, I seen him with a jersey on with the number 6 on. Crazy as I'm talking about it, and I'm at number 6, the splitting the wheat from the tear, the digest. You know? The dreams, the birthing process of something. Oh, so good, y'all. Y'all gotta go there and watch it. But anyway, yeah, we're all mad here. Let me see. Now, you got to investigate. Look closely, ask questions, think before acting. You know, because sometimes, let me read that out. Because I think this does say something in regards to throwing the baby out with the bathwater, talking about, you know, the birthing process. I don't know where this is going. I don't know. I let spirit lead. Let whatever comes out my mouth. I just let it go. Okay. Now it says look for the grain and release the chaff. You know, that's the splitting the wheat from the tare. Weed, harvest, sort. Something in a situation needs to be sorted, edited, or reorganized in order to bring it into harvest. Whether you're asking about a relationship, a work project, or the culture in which you work, or the world in which we live. Virgo wants you to be specific, sort and release a habit, not a person necessarily, and change how you interact, but not necessarily with whom you interact. Now you can, because sometimes you listen. You gotta let some of these negative energies go. Alright? Now this says examine the situation for the patterns that need to be released and composite it. What needs to be saved for another time or planted for the next season. Rather than focusing on faults, appreciate what is valuable about each interaction, opportunity, and person. Now we did see that 3 became 2. So somebody, may have needed to be released. Or it could have just been an energy, And remember, everything is energy. Pieces of paper. Everything carries an energy. Alright? Now let me see. Let's see what's going on here. And you got investigate. And it's the number 7. Now, I like when I see numbers like that. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like something is really going in alignment. And then you got the 8. Only one out of place is the 2. All in the clock. Go fall when it goes in the afternoon. Now, I like this card because it's giving me clock T. Somebody got a handle on something. You know? Time, pressure, in a rush. That's what it say, but, you know, it's 14 with temperance. Expansion, growth. Investigating. But something new, I'm looking at 144. Right there with the 144. Something. I think you got the frequency, boo. Now, I do believe that it's in regards to the 8th house because that's what came out first. And we got another 8, you know? Relationships, loss, other people's money, you know? Listen. Now this is telling you to have faith. And I only mentioned LeBron because this is the number 32. And you can see she's doing some reflecting, belonging to her dreams. You know? When you close your eyes, you reflect into the dark to get to the light. And number 22 is also the master builder of progression. Cross the bear. Alright. Sometimes those, you know, aren't yours necessarily to carry. And remember, the cross, you know, is a fall from consciousness. Let me see. Yeah, and on this side, you got to say what you mean. As we move to communication and investigate. And maybe that third person was the middleman. We've been talking about the middleman a lot. Belonging to your dreams, you know? Standing up for yourself. Understanding that you are the creator. You have a direct connect to the source. Alright. Yeah. Look at beauty. 17, the star. 717. I know a lot of y'all saying that number. I love to hear the comments when you be seeing those numbers, y'all. Put them in there. And unleash your creativity. What's the number 23? And this is 31. And she's 32, belonging to your dreams. Alright? Now let me see. I just want you to, and I'm using the same cards, and I just want you to see just how significantly different the readings are. Not to say that one is better than the other, but damn, I would have never thought I would have pulled all of that. But anyway, let me see. This she. Jupiter, expansion, growth, lovers. Now, I don't know what this card actually says, but I always see the lovers card as a choice. Your masculine and your feminine. Let me see what it says. It represents that the form of happiness and love is simply drawn in my shape. I am your feelings and your emotions. I am your passion and your devotion. Just make sure no bad cards are around to spoil this fondness and affection. I don't think it's nothing bad. It's moving forward. Oh. As we move, but as we're on the cross, we got the cross. But damn, look at the universal energy. And it is the sacrificial number, you know. And remember that all numbers have a negative and positive connotation. But I like it. Because that's the frequency. It's pretty much like 144. But don't sacrifice yourself for others. You know? That is the sacrifice. But it looks like you're moving on, alright? That's it. That crossed the bear. Let me see. North Node wanted to come out, but it ain't come out. Let me see. Let's continue. You see? And the wish. And where? Let me see. Bring it out, Spirit. Alright. Yeah. 15. Investigate. Now I do look like something is melting. Let me just be sure. Let me recap what this card represents. Now it always gives me the North Pole, 10 of clubs, but it just makes me pay attention to the melting of the ice. North Pole, North Node. That's what it makes me think of. The polar bear. Where? But it is structure, Saturn 15. And I had no idea if these people had that in mind, but I always pay attention to the number. And it says, I am power and strength, health and protection. Your finances is my field, your food is my concern. Right here with the weak card. My bad side comes out when you say negative card, but it's telling you to investigate. Now we got the garden. The well want to keep falling out, but the garden is here, representing the 2, the 8th house. Now we know that the garden and the gate is just like the matrix. Everything happened in that garden. I'll just read it out for you so you can be up to par. You can tap into your own intuition. Now the part. When you are going to a party, a concert, or a business meeting, I am sure to show up in your reading. You will find me in a reunion or a retreat, a riot, or a picnic. I like crowds, I like public events, so naturally I am good with all your networking intents. Would investigate, man. Now maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, just think about whatever it is that you need a question to. Alright, you got the mice with 23 again. But maybe that's patience, because 23 is here. That 23 is hot. And remember, they use all numbers ritualistics, and I think that 23 is the second trinity, but let's look it up. Let's just see what it means. I didn't do it in the last reading. So Cleric. And it says creativity. All the cards. I mean, all of them say that. I hate Google. Let me see. It's it's the second Trinity. I think that's it. Let Google tell you all angel numbers mean the same freaking thing. Actually, let's look it up in my book too. Let me see. Let's see what it say in that book. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, let me plug that up. Yeah. The mind body. So, emergence. And maybe there was that 3 of Cups too. But it's the balance of the energy. Hold on. I'm trying to give you some juice right now. You need a recharge. Plug you up. I'm getting a recharge. So you can unlock your creativity, sustainability. Let's see what that's telling you to do. Let's see what the challenge is. Work smarter, not harder. Now the challenge is worry can give you the illusion that you're taking care of business, but it does not further your goal. You know? Right here with the mice. Stop worrying. And it says you can't create a beautiful and sustainable ecosystem out of your life as you pursue a delicious, healthy work balance. Wow. Alright? Let's see. Just look at it. Look at it. Delicious, healthy. Look at the apple. Apple a day keeps. Now something is about to happen all in the golden afternoon. Frequency, that recharge. I see it. You see the spiritual bath? All the water. Keep submerged in. What is it? I like it, boo. I ain't mad at it. What did I say I wanted to pull from? Oh. I wanted to see what the number 23 means in this book. I don't know if I ever read it out before. Just want to see what it say. Philanthropy. What can you do for others? This number calls upon you to ask yourself how you can contribute to society. Be what you want to receive, channel unconditional love as you do so. Think of an organization or a person who could use your time and make a plan to help. Okay. Light worker starseed. Listen, who's curious. Now let's see. We're gonna pull from these cards. Since I said I was gonna use them. Ooh. Billionaire. Now it is the world card, but damn, it's showing up. Progression, money. Have faith. It is 22. With Spotlight, Master Builder, and listen. Hold up. This card even talks about taking inspired action. I don't know. I need some legs for that. And gaslighting. Investigate. It's taking me back to somebody was. It's like you let go of something. Now somebody could be talking fast. Look closely, ask questions, think before acting. Or it could, I don't know. It says love and gaslight. We got the lovers cards down here. Alright. But it doesn't necessarily have to be in love. Somebody could be talking a good game, and I'm just looking at these praying hands. And look at that, the influencer. And look at this stuck out. A red flag under that. I don't like them. Yeah. The unicorn. Ain't that all about abundance? Shit. And that's that. Woo. Wait a minute. What did we say? Somebody's jealous. Angry. Don't like you? Oh my God. You had to kick somebody to the curb, but I just feel it. Yeah, they trigger. Now it said if you've ignored your wounds and issues for too long, time to seek help or support before you continue the cycle of pain and shame by projecting it onto another. That's for the person that's triggered, bro. Because this ain't you. That's not you. That's the person that you walked away from. Or you need to walk away from. Or the energy that you need to walk away from. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it that way. But I am really feeling somebody. Because you're a whole unicorn. It says you are a rare and unique creature. Be wary of vampire people who will try to capture you and drain you of your magic and mystery. Or even worse, watch out for those who will try to make you forget who you are. Stop being so nice to creeps. If you've been feeling lonely in this life, take heart and stay strong. It will be worth it. Yeah, because this you, boo. All in the golden afternoon. Something is about to happen. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's the gatekeeper. Please go over there and look at that reading. I'm trying to tell you. It's the part 2. It's a part 2. Yes. I'm trying to tell you. These people is about to bite the bullet. Now let's pull from these folks. So let me do it. And then we'll move on. I ain't put nothing at the top. I got my little thing up here. I'm going to put them on the side of the other one. Did the cards want to talk here? Okay. And we have adaptation. Yeah, that kind of came up in the other reading too. See the death. I told you they about to. This something definitely is over that you need to put it into. Now I do look like adaptation is adapting to your environment. That actually came up in a reading too, and they're not adapting, dying out. death, trust, family, and stillness. Family and sacred. I told you. Right here with the 144. And sustainability. The star. And it's so crazy that Spirit put on my mind. I was wondering, because you know all these words is made constructs and things of that nature. And I was like, what? I wonder why they named the Hollywood stars, the stars, you know, with the 5-pointed star. And then, you know, they use those stars to put them in and do all those rituals and stuff like that right there. And they be bound. Is that it, Spirit? Spirit, I mean, so much has been going on in regards to these downloads, and you know, it's crazy. And adaptation. Let's read it out and see what it says. Let's see what it's saying. But you know, it's all about adapting to your environment. Have faith. You can adapt in any place, boo. You make it do what it do. Give you a cardboard box. You can have that bitch blinged out. That's how we do, boo. Now, let me see. What is that? What is this? I even want to look up the animal as well. Let me see, because I don't know if it's going to give me all that. What is that? And you know, this book give me, you know, not the word, but the animal itself. And I have no idea what the hell that is. So I got to look in here for the picture, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. And I can't pause because my thing is all the way in the back of me. I mean, I could, but I don't wanna. Alright, we know what it works. We know what it means, but is that it? No. Is that a spirit? Oh, there you go. It's an octopus. And it's, yeah, like something could be grabbing you and all. This card represents adapting to new situations, flexibility, and adjustment. Octopus are fascinating and intelligent creatures with the ability to adapt their bodies in many ways. From camouflaging themselves by changing the color of their skin, to mimicking the movement of others' marine life, to squeezing in and out of incredibly tight spots. They are even capable of leaving the water for a time to avoid predators, much like the salamander. Octopuses are regenerative creatures capable of regrowing limbs and can disguise themselves with shells and sea debris to avoid detection. This card symbolizing adapting to your surroundings with ease and agility. It is the ability to think on your feet and outside the box. The octopus card may urge you to read a situation from a new angle or take a new approach to your problem. The octopus is a creative problem solver, and this card encourages you to be the same. Take a step back and do not get tangled up in a crisis. Regroup and begin the resolution afresh. Okay? Right here with this gaslighting. Because sometimes we can gaslight our damn self, but it could be somebody. Now, the death card, we know, always represents a rebirth. But remember, the card says, you know, don't get caught up in people. You look like you're an influencer. Could be, negative stuff going on in you. Man, seems so personal. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it goes with the territory. But remember, you not invite those people in, they come in, right? They know how to exit stage left, right? Oh, I already got all the cards. I was about to do it again. Now let's see what's coming out of the tarot. Let's see. Yeah. See? Rest, regroup, adapting to your environment, temperance and the sword. Clarity in regards to whatever this mental problem is. Your sword is showing up. Yeah, you might need to walk away from something because that sword, 4 and 5. Walk away. And it is walking away, moving on. Now I wanted to read out what that billionaire card said. Let me see. Where I put the book in? Oh, there you go. Let me see. What did it say? Now it says you are hoarding wealth to fuel king or queen baby dreams. Do not pass go. Do not collect $1 million. Don't even go to jail or pay taxes. Think about doing some good and using your hoard to end world hunger already. Ah. Huh. Right here with the Hierophant. And damn, look at holding on. That's somebody holding on to all their coinages. And look at the world view. Let me read that one more time. Let me see something. Now, it says you are hoarding wealth to fuel a king or queen baby dream. And look, right here with belonging to your dreams. Have faith. Now, remember, this is all about this wealth. This hoarding is talking about a talent sometimes. Holding on. Because we just seen it. Brushing your hair, grooming. Now, it could be holding on to, a capitalist mindset as well. And it says, do not collect $1 million. Don't even go to jail or pay taxes. What's the matrix called? The Hierophant. That's the matrix. I remember when I was learning about capitalism, socialism, and things of that nature. And I used to hear all people talking about socialism in such a, negative connotation. Now I understand, people can take advantage of that. But I was like, what is so wrong with it? But I guess I kind of understand. I think there need to be boundaries in everything. Yeah, you got a lot of sore action going on down here. Now, this is telling you to investigate. With the gaslighting. And is she looking at something that she learned from this? And remember, I've seen those praying hands. Because sometimes this is, preachers, government institutions. It could be anything. I don't know. The spirit said you need to not listen to that shit. And walk away. I don't know. Now together they do make 14. Give me 144 with all this in here. But the 4 and the 14. That 414. Damn, it's relentless at this point. And then you got the family card. But just give me adaptation. It's harmony. The mice, all in the golden afternoon. Influencer. I don't know. Sustainability, adaptation, sacred. I don't know. This is really giving me a lot of unnecessary worry. And paying attention to the naysayers. Fuck them. People that want to stay caught up in the matrix. The lie. Alright. Yeah. Now 4s is really hot. Something in regards to the past. Being a here and now. Sometimes that card does represent kindness. Got a lot of cups showing up at the end. From that to that, all in the golden afternoon. That cup right there. Look like he's gonna take it. Looking at dreams. 7 deadly sins. Choose wisely. It's a surprise in one of those cups. Greed, lust, sloth. Coming right back out on top of it. The 7. The dream card. Resting, dreaming. It look like you gonna get cleared though, boo. Alright, let's see. 10 of Pentacles and the Emperor. Now you got the moon and the devil next to each other. Now we know that represents structure. You're going deep. Where you going? Now the moon is on disbelief, this matrix card, and the devil is you taking intuitive notes in regards to any damn thing that's gaslighting you. What's got you caged? Tapping into those fears, being dedicated. Cause damn, he built empires with inheritance. Look at that. Trade and letting go. 5 of Cups. That's that 2 of Cups behind you. And the 5 of Cups. Let go. Fear. Emotion. Self-worth. The naysayer. Those 3 of Cups. Now you got the Death card and the 2 of Swords coming out. It looks like a little duality dance going on right here. There's an ending to that. That's psychosis. 7. Together. Deception. Walking away. Facing your fears. Surrendering to your creativity. Influencer. All in the golden afternoon. The communication. Right there with the communication. Damn, this is what you started out with, and this is what you end with. All in the golden afternoon. Damn. Damn. Look at it. The Queen of Cups is after that, though. Now let's close it out with this. You're a unicorn, boo. I don't know what it is, but they're getting the hell away from you. You moving on from that. Yeah, you playing chess, not checkers. Ooh. And this is, let yourself get caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Right here where belonging to your dreams. Planning phase. Right here. We'll investigate. Take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so that you may turn your goals into reality. With a clear mind, showing up here at the bottom of the deck. And souls of balance. Look at that. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. And this was the freaking card that was at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. In a spiritual retreat, seek solitude to reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerge rejuvenated. Look like a celebration. Alright, boo. Looks like you're moving on from the past. Whatever this deception is, this gaslighting, whether it be you or somebody else. Yeah? It looks like you're gonna adapt. It look all good to me. And that's your message. Hit that like button for your girl. Share the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you, love you, love you.